Welcome back, everyone. I am the MoeChicken, and welcome back to more more pinball games. Specifically, we are still playing the Pinball Arcade because I found out that there was an entire other section of pinball games, none of which have microtransactions. And in particular, I found out that we have access to, where is it? This, the Medieval Madness board. I talked about this in one of the earliest pinball games episodes. And I was not expecting to find it on this, and so now we have to play it. And since originally I was just going to do it as a bonus thing for after the first episode using on this game, but I was like, no, I must play it. People must see this. So this is the famous Medieval Madness board. I also did not realize how stuff's happening. Look at them lights. Open drawbridge. Okay, I have now opened the drawbridge. I did not realize how late this pinball game was made. It was made in 1997 or something. I figured with its fame and notoriety that it would be made in I don't know, the 80s or something. I thought it was going to be really old, but no, it's actually not that old. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm getting why people like this one, considering how all of the objectives are kind of at the back of the board. And I guess you could make the argument that it's just because I'm terrible at pinball, but I feel like when there's a larger opens, I'm just hanging out up there. The ball's just stuck up in that little area, and I'm fine with that, honestly. And I activated super jets, I guess, so that's cool. Also, I did that. Ball unlocked. Good deal. Yeah, maybe it's just because I'm terrible at pinball, but I do ball 2 locked. Okay. I do kind of like the fact that all the targets are far away, meaning that I damaged the gate. All the targets are far away, so I've got plenty of space to hit them. You know, it's I don't have to worry about narrow spaces getting in my way or anything like that. It's just sort of I destroyed the gate. I just kind of oh, I fixed it. They fixed the gate, I think. I just have to kind of keep hitting back in the distance, and it's cool. I don't know. I definitely get why people like this one. But I'm excited to see some of the other ones. So as far as I can tell, the way that this game is set up, or this Pinball Arcade, the game for PS4 is set up, is that they have table packs, which I assume are intended as DLC, hence why there were so many microtransactions in there. And then they have this, I activated Castle Multi-Ball. Something's happening. Something's happening. Multi-ball. Oh, that's cool. Yes, I finally got a multi-ball. Awesome. I loved these when I was younger. It's just, I lost one immediately. It's just cool. I don't know. It's even though I can't exactly keep track of what's going on, I just like the idea of being able to have lots of things going on. I don't know. Again, speaking to the idea that pinball is a game of luck for me. It's so fun to see so much going on, because pinball is very much a for the most part you're fixated on the pinball. That's how you affect the game, is that you are just supposed to hit the ball and try to get things to happen. Derpy-doo. And so for the most part it's very fixated on the ball. But if you have multi-ball, it's all these things going on. You don't know where it's gonna hit, and it's just a lot of fun. I don't know. I love it. Free play. Enter my initials. Oh, okay. Let's see. M O and E. Mo! Fantastic. I was awarded 1 credit. Maybe I was awarded 1 credit. So, fine. I wasn't awarded 1. Didn't it just say I was awarded 1 credit? Why am I not being awarded 1 credit? I don't understand. Let's play another one though. Yeah. So from what I can understand, they give you all of these, and then they have some you can buy. So let's just try another one. I want to say, where is it? There was one that I saw that I wanted to play. This one. I think I've actually seen this in real life. This looks very familiar to me. So I think this is one that I actually had somewhere near me, and I'm excited to see it. So 1993, I could see that being the case. I never really thought about the fact that probably like most of the pinball machines that I would have seen would be ones made in the 90s. So it may very well be the fact that until we start playing some games that are based on arcade machines or pinball machines from, you know, the time period that I would be playing them, that we won't see anything familiar. But this is this definitely feels familiar. I think that this was maybe at like a skating rink that I had near my house when I was younger. It was called Sunshine Skating Rink, and it's, I think I've talked about this before. It's the same place where I played that Outrun game, which I think it's called Outrun. It's like a top-down car game. And what was interesting was that it was an arcade game where you would like the screen for the game was in the center of 4 different like joysticks, like joystick areas. So like 4 people could play at once, and the game was oriented towards like it was one of those games where the controls were always the same regardless of which direction you were facing. So if you moved the stick to the left, you'd always turn to the left, even if you were coming towards yourself and it looked like you were going to the right. And so there wasn't, and the tracks twisted and turned so that no one particular player was necessarily at a disadvantage. And I love I'm talking more about that than the pinball game, but it was really cool. Okay, I liked that game, and I wish I could wish I had the ability to play that arcade machine again. Anyway, they had that, and they had the X-Men arcade machine, and it was like the cool 6-person one, and I really loved it. And then they also had skating, that was also involved. But as you can see, I mostly remember the arcade games. What can I say? I think primarily the only thing I did. What this is happening? Welcome to Pyramid. Welcome to the What was that? I was like stuck up there for a second. It was very strange. I got 3 hitchhikers though. That's cool. And I got the power field, and I got 10 million, and that's gonna keep going. Free play. Match 20. Oh yeah, I definitely remember that little guy. I remember him. Final score. Okay, we lost that one. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, I remember that one. That was definitely one that I played when I was younger. What else? Oh, hey, it's the black hole again. Cool. It's the Gottlieb, so they've got that on here too. What else do we have? Let's try In the Spirit. Oh gosh. What was that arcade machine called? Melon something? Whatever. We're gonna play Elvira and the Party Monsters. Elvira and the Party Monsters. Now, Elvira was something, I think she was from the let's see. He's the let's see. So it was designed by noted industry veteran Dennis Nordman. He's the mind behind great games such as Scared Stiff, Whitewater, and Dr. Dude. Okay. Let's try this one. I wonder if they have Dr. Dude on here. This is kind of a cool looking board though. It looks like it's intentionally designed to look sort of retro. So that's something that I can appreciate. Like you know, with a lot of like situations where you've got you know, you've got access to like I got the barbecue bonus. That's good. Thank you. I'm glad I got the barbecue bonus. In a lot of situations where you have like an IP or something like that, you're inclined to just use like photographs or illustrations that are, you know, very close to the source material. But in this, it looks like they took the source material and then kind of put like a pinball. Did you see how I expertly funneled it down into the lowest point so that I would lose? That's the kind of expert playing you can expect from me, and I'm sure you all know that after having watched this series. But yeah, it looks like they took Elvira and they're like, okay, we're gonna make Elvira into a pinball game, and they did a good job. Like that area in the middle looks cool. I don't know, I really like it. I didn't do so well, but I did enjoy this. Why is the 50 flashing? Okay, I lost already. We're gonna play another one. I lost already. We're gonna play another one. Yeah. All right. What else we got? There's the genie again too. Check it out. It's the genie. Awesome. Funhouse. What else do we have? Gorgar. Let's play Gorgar. Let's play Gorgar. Go Gorgar. What is this? Gorgar? Enter the lair of Gorgar only if you dare. Designed by Barry Orsler, a legendary designer who helped create many classics over 2 decades. Pinbot, Cyclone, Comet, Space Shuttle, and Jungle Lord. It was the very first talking pinball machines. Vocabulary of 7 words. Gorgar speaks, beat, you, beat, me, you, hurt, and got. Gorgar is able to say phrases such as Gorgar speaks and me Gorgar beat me. So it's like it kind of reminds, what is the background imagery? Is it like jungle or demon themed or whatever? We're gonna play. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Sinistar, where he's like, "Run, coward!" He made that awesome noise, like, I loved Sinistar. I was terrible. Like, so if you don't know, Sinistar was a. Oh, hey, this is Williams. Okay, so it was a Williams arcade game about. It was like a space arcade game. You played as like a little spaceship that was kind of like flying around in like a meteor field, and you were supposed to defeat, or like you're supposed to shoot the asteroids as you were flying around while dodging other like little spaceships that were shooting at you. And well, as you shot them, they would drop like little pellets. And excuse me, as you collected pellets, you would get they called them Sini bombs, like SINI, not S, or not like cinnamon, like CINI. And after a set amount of time, it would say, you would hear the voice of, "I lost already." That's how a professional plays. We're gonna play another one because I'm not going out like that. Gorgar, you sucked. I hated you, or rather, I should say, I sucked, and that's why we lost so quickly. What else do we have? There's another. Here's another Elvira one. Let's do Star Trek: The Next Generation. What was I saying? What was I saying? I completely forgot what I was talking about. That's cool. All right, we're gonna play Star Trek: The Next Generation. This one looks interesting. Go. Kind of looks a little bit all over the place, though. It's a little distracting. Like, you see that big railing that kind of loop-de-loops? I feel like that would be fun to watch in real life, but in this, it's kind of just really distracting, so yeah. Dang it, what was I talking about? Gorgar. Oh, Sinistar, right. So after a certain amount of time, Sinistar would show up, and Sinistar was like a space face. It was like a big face in space that would yell at you, and he would say things like "Run, coward," and "Beware, I live." And I would do his voice right now, but my voice kind of hurts, and I'll try it. He's like, "Run, run, run, coward! Beware, I live." And now my voice definitely hurts, so thanks me. Anyway, it was fun though, because like you would just, like, I loved listening to his terrible voice, because it was an old game, so it was like super bit crushed and it sounded awful, but it was just fun to know that this thing is chasing you. It was kind of like almost like a slasher film, because wow, something happened there. It was exciting. That guy says he's still talking. Look at him go. In transmission. Yeah, he would like. You wouldn't really know necessarily how close you were to him, because he was very large on the screen, and your field of view was kind of small. This is happening. Pull trigger to shoot ball. That's happening. Okay. I'm multi-balling again. That's cool. I like multi-balling. Yeah, so he would yell at you, and you wouldn't know when he was getting close, and it was like super scary. And after, and like the reason you got the Cine bombs was that your goal was to basically break his face. You had to like keep shooting bombs at him until eventually all of his parts were broken, and then you could then you would defeat him, and you go on to the next level. And fortunately, you could fire the Cine bombs behind you, and they would just kind of like seek onto him. So all you really had to do at that point was run away. But he was faster than you, and he would bite you. And if you ran into asteroids, you lose. And it was just It was just scary and fun, and I loved it. And that's kind of what that reminded me of. What was I originally talking about? Who cares? I don't know. I never remember. I feel like that's like my channel could be summed up as Mo forgets things while talking over retro games, except when he's not talking over retro games, which is very, very few and far between. So I hope you like retro games. Anyway, rank ensign, super good, super good. Rank ensign. I'm still playing. Okay, cool. I thought since it gave me a rank, I just sort of assumed I lost, but I suppose that is not the case. Choose 25 million or shuttles. Shuttle simulation. Traverse the maze. Okay, pick up awards and do this now. What was I doing up there? I was supposed to control the ship, I guess. Okay, that's different. Command decision. Choose a mission. Use flippers to select. Battle simulation. Search the galaxy. I want to do search the galaxy. Pull trigger to start. Boom. Alright, search the galaxy. Shoot all quadrants to collect artifact. Neat. So this is kind of cool. I like the fact that I'm like having to... Like I've got these, what do you call it? Missions. Bam. And bam. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I feel like I'm getting quiet because I'm getting excited about the game. Sorry about that. But yeah, I like the fact that I like this board. This one's good. Yeah, like originally when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be a mess, but no, it's kind of cool. I really like it a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's I think what's nice about this one is that there's a lot that makes you feel like you're accomplishing something. So even though I'm kind of just shooting them all over the place, I sort of feel like I'm doing stuff, and that's cool. Because that's what you always want. You always want to feel like... You always don't want that. That is never what you want, where you actually do this thing, or you create the perfect little funnel so that the ball dies. It's not usually the goal you're looking for. Shoot again! What am I on? I'm on ball 3? I feel like I'm playing for a long time on this one. Return to duty. Not done yet. I do like that, Oh, hey, I got the thing. Oh, this is one of the ones where you can cycle the, there we go, yeah. You can cycle the light that's lit up through the gates. That's what I always prefer, because that gives you something to do while it's bouncing around, you know? It makes you feel like you're in a bit more control in a way. This guy showed up. Oh, hey, it's Q. I remember Q. He's talking, I think. So, here's a question. Who watched Star Trek Next Generation? Star Trek Next Generation, I feel like was... I lost. I feel like it was the one that I always wanted to watch. I'm a lieutenant commander. That's pretty cool. It was the one I always wanted to watch, but I still never really watched it. Oh, hey, I got a high score again. Yay! Yay, high score! That one. And that one. And... no. That's a me. Mo. Mo, 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 mo. Awesome. Awesome. I was awarded 1 credit. Match. What's going on here? What is this thing that happens at the end? I don't know. Hey, Star Trek Next Generation. High five. Alright, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more. One more. I'm kind of into this now because this feels more like the kind of board that I would have seen when I was younger. What else do we have? Let's play... There's Gorg again. Medieval Mass was fun. No good golfers. No. Let's do Taxi. Let's play the Taxi board. Yeah. So 1988. Is this? Wait. Players are given the role of being a taxi driver who must pick up a crazy cast of characters, including former USSR leader Mikhail Gorbachev, Gorby, Santa Claus, Dracula, Lola, and Pinbot. Okay. Let's try and pick up Mikhail Gorbachev in our taxi cab with our pinball. That sounds cool, right? It's definitely definitely its own thing, I guess. That's a unique concept. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I feel like Star Trek Next Generation was like so bad. So bad at pinball. It was the one I always wanted to play and then didn't play. Or always, it was the one I always wanted to watch but then didn't watch because I don't know why, honestly. I feel like it's something I could have easily gone back to watch, but I just never really got around to it. Go figure. This one is not my favorite. It's kind of a little hard to tell what's going on a lot of the time. Like, I don't really know necessarily what I want to hit or where I'm going or any of that. I don't know. I do want to pick up Mikhail Gorbachev. Okay, so I got Gorbachev and Dracula now. I got Gorby and Dracula. I want to get more people. More people in my... Oh wait, no. Okay, now I don't have Gorbachev anymore. So I gotta try and get Gorbachev now. I want to pick up everyone in my taxi cab. Could you audibly hear me hang my head when that happened? Is that it? Am I done? I may already be done. I may already be done. Although that's a pretty cool ASCII taxi cab back there. Game over. Okay. Well, game over indeed. This has been Pinball Arcade. If you decide to get this, make sure you play the My Tables section because that's where all the actual content is. That other thing, DLC. This has been Pinball Arcade. I am the MoeChicken, and as always, thanks for stopping by.